Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Can I show you some cool things I have? I think you know what these are, but let me tell you specifically and some fun facts about them. So these right here are parts of my fossil collection. Fossils are preserved remains of a once living organism, and they can give scientists clues about the organism's past life, and also clues about the history of the Earth. So fossils are actually parts of the organism that doesn't decompose, like these shark teeth. So these two shark teeth are from sharks that are extinct, but this shark tooth is from a shark that isn't extinct. So this one right here is an Odish shark tooth. This one is a crow shark tooth. This one is a sand tiger shark tooth, and sand tigers are still around today in present time. All right, so next we have brachiopods, which are clams from the ancient seas, and they are extinct. Next we have pink gastropods, which are fossilized ancient versions of snails, also like this Sahara gastropod, which was also an ancient snail, and both of these are extinct. Next we have a fossilized clam, and you can still find these today in present time. Next, we have an ammonite shell. Also, do you remember the spiral from a previous video? If you don't, check out our Fibonacci numbers video. And this is also a fossilized version of an ancient snail. And if you're wondering what this is coprolite, which is a dinosaur's feces or poop. And this can give scientists clues about the dinosaur's DNA, what it ate, and what plants and animals were around the same time when it lived. Now, let me show you something else I have. Okay, so these right here are some fake fossils that I've made myself, and they're supposed to resemble cast fossils. Now, if you don't know what cast fossils are, they're when an organism makes a print on the ground and then sludge covers the print, and then after 1 million years, the sludge becomes a hard rock and officially is a cast fossil. So if you pick up the sludge from the ground, it'll have the print on top, like these fake ones that I've made. So these two right here, they're supposed to resemble a leaf and a plant with some branches. And then the one behind it has two fake dinosaur prints and a shell. Now, if you want, you can take these and you can put some sand and gravel on top. And then, with a brush, you can pretend that you're a paleontologist and uncover the fossils like this. And this one. Now, if you want to impress your friends with this cool trick and you think this is totally cool, you can make this yourself, and I can teach you how. To make your own DIY fossil, you're going to need a paper bowl, some modeling clay, plaster of Paris, a spoon, some water, and you want the plaster of Paris and water to be the same ratio. And also, plaster of Paris can be highly toxic, so use adult supervision if needed. Also, you can use something to make your print, and that can be a shell or a dried up starfish or anything, but I'm going to use these. Let's get started. For the first step, you're going to need your paper bowl, your clay, and whatever you're going to use to make a print. And in my case, I'm using a dried up starfish. So what you're going to do, you're going to take your clay and you're going to push it into your bowl and make sure probably half the bowl is still empty for when we pour in our plaster of Paris mix. If you want, you can use your fingers to make a texture so it looks realistic. Now, when you're done pushing the clay in, you can take your object and slowly push it in. Make sure your object does not break. Okay. And when you think your print is done, you can slowly lift up your object and your print should be successfully in your clay. let's get on to making our plaster of Paris and water mix. Now we're going to take our water and slowly pour it into our plaster of Paris. Like so. Make sure you don't breathe this in because it's bad for you. And also, if you need, get some adult supervision. Okay, so you know your mixture is done when it's nice and dense and there are no lumps in it. Now we're going to pour it into our mold very slowly. Okay, now we're going to let that be for 2 to 3 days to dry, and then we're going to check on it to see if it works. See you then. So this is a print I made 2 days before we filmed this video, and we're going to see if it worked or not, and if it didn't, we're going to check on the print I just made 2 days later. So what you're going to do, you're going to slowly peel back your bowl like this. It's okay if some of the edges are cracked, like mine. Then plaster of Paris is sometimes fragile, so you want to be careful. And you're going to take it up, just like that. And the paper from the bottom of the bowl may have stuck on the top, but that's okay. Let's just take off the clay to see our beautiful print. Now, doesn't that look pretty? Doesn't this look so pretty? Now, I was going to paint this on camera, but since it's so soft and wet, I don't think that's going to work. But if you want to paint it, wait a little while until it gets hard so you can paint it. For the colors, I used these. I used the lighter ones for the ground and the darker ones to make the fossil parts prominent. And for the tools, I used cotton balls, paint brushes, sponges, but you can add any tools you want. Now, if you like this video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and make this experiment at home. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.